Something I haven't seen anyone talking about is that in Book 5, the Skywings and Mudwings were going to invade the Ice Kingdom, but it obviously never actually happened because the Dragonets of Destiny ended the War of Sandwing Succession before they could do it. I really don't know what they were thinking when they came up with this plan, and I'll explain why this would have failed. So, the first reason why this would have failed is because Skywings and Mudwings are not used to the cold climate of the Ice Kingdom, and within a year, all or at least most of the Skywing and Mudwing armies would freeze to death, or at least the Mudwings would because they live in warmer climates than Skywings. And also, it was mentioned in book 1 that Mudwings can't make fire if they're too cold. So that means that half of their invading army wouldn't even be able to make fire, which would not be good because they would need fire to fight and they would need it for warmth. So they would freeze to death. Another reason why it would fail is that the Icewing army was already in Skywing and Mudwing territory, and we know from Book 1 that the Icewings had at one point advanced up to the Sky Palace and the Diamond Spray River. The Skywings and Mudwings have not been able to push the Icewings out of their territory for 20 years, so I doubt they would be able to get them out of their territory before the invasion of the Ice Kingdom. And if they aren't able to push them out of their territory, then they would have the army of the tribe they're invading when they've taken most of their armies out of their kingdoms. So the Icewings could just conquer the Sky and Mud kingdoms because there would be basically almost no one defending it. The last reason why this invasion would fail is that the Skywings and Mudwings cannot blend into the landscape of the Ice Kingdom. This is because the Skywings and Mudwings are brown, red, and orange, so the Icewings could see them coming from miles away. But the Icewings could be meters away from them, and they wouldn't even know because they blend into the snow and ice, so they could easily ambush Skywing and Mudwing soldiers. So I really don't know who thought of this plan, but it is obvious that after 20 years of war, they were very desperate to win the war, and I don't understand why anyone would agree to this plan, because it would be a guaranteed loss for them, and Byrne might have even lost the war if they did this. So what do you guys think of this? And do you remember that this happened? Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.